Hey guys, Spawn here from RealGamersOnline.com. Going through this week's, I believe this is week 6 Ultimate Legends Challenge. So here we go. Yeah. So it's going to be for Larry Allen and Joe Greene. See how we do here. I need a Larry Allen, honestly. Mine's at 89. I can't find anybody selling his upgrade for a decent price. So maybe I'll get lucky and get a really high one, not have to worry about it. Alright, we're going to kick off middle. Sky kick, of course. Don't want to give him a chance to bring it out, really.
And Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And we are underway from the City Beautiful.
Formation, 3-4. Go for a drop.
The offense for the Cowboys getting set to go on 1st and 10.
Bring these guys up.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up, make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what Elliott.
Oh, yeah.
He coughs it up, loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
I think I can do this. Let's see.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Already.
Adam Thielen, 44 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Anderson now to kick this one away.
Poor kick. Still going to be way out there. Can't seem to shake
Dallas
this
gets set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They go play action here on 1st down.
The
ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Cooper was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Drops it underneath. Elliott. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. They rallied and made the tackle.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And here comes the Texans now. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game.
And this is
there we go.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. First quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Already.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball
So,
down. Right?
here we go.
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
I don't like these lucky guys, man, that they can spin through everything and return it for a touchdown.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet. They'll try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our...
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Lawrence Taylor in there to sack him for a loss of 6. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Good God, guys. How are y'all letting him get so open?
It's a big play there on 3rd down. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Okay, let's do something here. Let's do some coaching adjustments. There we go.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A 1st down carry by Elliott.
Wow, I went the totally wrong direction.
The 20 to the 18.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And now running right through it. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now. They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return.
All right.
1 first down,
let's
you're
see what
almost
these guys
in field goal
give us.
position.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great.
And got his man. Yep. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Oh, yeah.
John Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans will extend their lead. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route. That
was just a fly route. Yeah, I remember when wide receivers, they'd say 9, which meant fly route.
The other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if a quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
Oh, nice job. Oh, wow. Good job, Bill Spawn.
His guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
Right.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz,
I want to see if we can
win that battle just about every time.
Get the beast out here.
Brings up second down.
A touchdown.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's Watson now on second down. This will be caught at about the 5. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Watson on third down.
Oh, yeah.
It's caught. Touchdown, Texans.
That's the beast.
Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game, and the Texans will add on to their lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Well, helps being 6'7", what, 265 pounds?
And now here come the Cowboys. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Damn.
And he will find his big tight
I wonder if I stay
in
the middle right there, if he can just jump up high enough.
On first down. We're going to get a timeout instead.
Just get
as
it.
They'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Prescott on first down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 180.
Prescott from the gun.
Nice.
As he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
Awesome job.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Okay, let's see if we can grab another touchdown.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
Reset.
So we're playing press, so there's a high
Now
chance.
a 1st down throw, Watson. He's going to air one out.
Ooh.
And nearly picked off.
That wasn't a good throw,
Surprising to see a
Will Spawn.
defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Watson, a final shot before break. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away.
I didn't think Ross was supposed to go across.
All right,
I thought
hang
that was
on. We'll
Thielen.
jump over halftime.
Okay. Return right.
So we have
Turn
reached
right,
halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. This fielded at the 2. And spins away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Good enough.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
Dang.
Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Try that.
One of the
Smash
toughest
fade.
things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear
Look at
out.
that.
In
Whole
this case,
field.
though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A very solid gain of 27.
They're still talking about that, aren't they?
So from Cowboy territory now, here's
Okay,
1st
Graham.
and 10 at the
It's all
44-yard
you,
line.
buddy.
Out of the gun, Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Going deep, and this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans add on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
Let's see that again. How? Oh, I don't want to see that. Oh, come on now. Wow. Yeah, that was awesome.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Anderson now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Elliott. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Again to Elliott.
Oh, BS.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 1st and 10, Prescott completes it right side to Cooper.
Oh, come on, Barber.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like he said, listen, if you're going to sell the go.
Welcome back live to Orlando. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wide eight.
First down, Prescott. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hearns brings it in.
Guys.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Dak finding the former Jag Hearns for the Dallas first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Prescott. He finds Hearns left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run with Elliott. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
That looked like a love
It's
pass.
a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Prescott now. And this is caught. It's Cooper. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
we go. Wide
10th carry now for Elliott. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries.
Right, let's see
here it's 3rd and 2. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Oh,
picked off down near the 5.
Go
He's
Van
at the
Der Esch.
50.
Go
The
Van Der
30.
Esch.
The 20. 10, 5, and he will have a touchdown.
Oh, is that the linebacker? Oh.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating
six.
all game long
All
on
away from the
defense.
2-yard
They were
line.
suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
All righty.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Throwing. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn them yet another first down. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Second down, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
That's
gave
good.
Up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on.
All right, let's see what we got here.
And not much run after the catch.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory.
A big offensive explosion. He exploded. Okay, give me my rewards. Let's do this. Today. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Not that difficult. You can do it. Aw. Yeah, isn't that awesome? trying to forge my legacy, but you just won't let me, EA. Because, you know, you're high quality. No. Goodness, this company. I already got a Larry Allen power up, man. See, they've made these solo challenges worse. They were giving you a lot more. They get your expectations up for stuff, and then they, you know, change it. Alright, that's it for now. Until next time, it's Spawn for RealGamersOnline.com.